Hello, I'm Orhan Gaybov. You're watching AzTV News. On February 26, President of the Republic of Azerbaijan, Ilham made a phone call to President of the Republic of Turkey, Recep Tayyip Erdogan. President Ilham congratulated Recep Tayyip Erdogan on his jubilee and wished him new achievements and robust health in his activities for the prosperity of Turkey. The Turkish President thanked President Ilham for his attention and congratulations. President Recep Tayyip Erdogan expresses condolences to the President and the people of Azerbaijan on the anniversary of the Khojaly genocide. The President of Azerbaijan thanked for the condolences. During the conversation, they once again underlined the importance of Ilham Aliyev's first official visit to Turkey after being elected as the President, emphasizing that this visit contributed to further strengthening the relations between the two countries. Reiterating the significance of the Shusha Declaration, the heads of state hailed the successful implementation of this declaration. President Ilham Aliyev and President Recep Tayyip Erdogan expressed confidence that Azerbaijan-Turkey relations of friendship, brotherhood and alliance will be successfully developed and strengthened in the future. They also exchanged views on prospects for cooperation, future contacts and issues of mutual interest. President Ilham Aliyev laid a foundation stone of the Khojaly Genocide Memorial in the city of Khojaly and met with the representatives of the district community. Then, President Ilham Aliyev got acquainted with the construction works in the city of Khojaly, together with the residents. The head of state and representative of the Khojaly district community later visited Khankendi.
Allah size bakırsın. Hayatınızın en hoşbext günü.
Var olun canım.
Allah size korusun. Cevap verin.
Allah bizi var eylesin.
Allah sizi korusun.
Sağ ol. Sizin öldürüm.
Sağ olun, hoş geldiniz.
Sağ olun. Sağ olun.
Sağ olun, Allah sizi korusun.
Allah sizi korusun. Sağ olun.
İlk dəfədir ki, Xocalı
Saying this is the first time we have been commemorating the innocent Khojaly victims in Khojaly on the anniversary of the Khojaly genocide, and after 32 years we have returned to our native lands, the head of state added that in order to perpetuate the memory of the victims of Khojaly, the foundation of a memorial complex will be laid here. I must inform you that this project was ready a long time ago. The place was chosen near the Khojaly Genocide Memorial in Baku. But every year I had certain hesitations regarding the construction of the memorial complex and postponed the project. Because just like you, I also believed and knew that we would return here, that we would return to Khojaly, where a memorial complex would be created to perpetuate the memory of innocent victims. After 32 years, you're back. After 32 years after that horrific tragedy, we are living, building and restoring every corner of Azerbaijan, every corner of Karabakh as its owners and as children of this motherland. Extensive construction work is underway on all the liberated lands. The Khojaly genocide will never be erased from the memory of our people. The people of Azerbaijan will never forget this bloody crime. 32 years ago, the Armenian state committed this horrific tragedy and killed innocent people. A total of 613 people were brutally killed. 150 people went missing. Of course, their fate is also known. More than 1,000 people were taken hostage. More than 60 children, over 100 women and 70 old people were brutally killed by the Armenian savages and fascists in one night. Unfortunately, our call for justice for Khojaly has fallen on deaf ears. It is true that 18 countries have recognized this bloody tragedy as an act of genocide thanks to our efforts. However, there are no big states among these countries. International organizations, many of them have remained indifferent to this tragedy. The state of Azerbaijan, our government agencies and also the Azerbaijanis living abroad, our public organizations including the Heydar Aliyev Foundation have made great effort to inform the world about the Khojaly genocide. The Justice for Khojaly campaign, which has been widely promoted by the Heydar Aliyev Foundation, has reached out to various parts of the world. Many events and presentations have been carried out. Books and articles have been published and exhibitions have been organized. In other words, we have made a great deal of effort to convey this truth to the world, and we rightly demanded justice from the world, because the Khojaly genocide is a bloody crime that was perpetrated before the eyes of the world. Denying the Khojaly genocide is unfair and dishonest. However, the Armenian state, the same forces that stood behind it back then and are still there now, the same countries were doing everything in their power to cover up this crime, not to bring Armenia to account, not to introduce sanctions against Armenia, and to let them get away with it. We worked for decades, especially in recent years, to bring the perpetrators of this bloody crime to justice, but we saw that only we should restore this justice ourselves, and we did exactly that. The Second Karabakh War was a celebration of justice. As a result of the Second Karabakh War, most of the occupied lands were liberated, while the rest of the occupied territories were liberated 5 months ago. I know that you, the natives of Khojaly, were just as happy as all the people of Azerbaijan at the time. I also know that you were having certain thoughts about what would happen to Khojaly and Khankendi. I knew that, but I couldn't tell you what would happen. But you and I know that everything will be fair. We could not consider our territorial integrity and sovereignty fully restored without Khojaly. Khojaly has such a great place in the history and consciousness of the Azerbaijani people. This tragedy has left such deep wounds in our hearts that we could not be at peace with ourselves until Khojaly was liberated. 5 months ago, as a result of the anti-terror operation, all our territories that were then under occupation and where the separatists were challenging us, including Khojaly, were liberated. On October 15, 2023, the Azerbaijani flag was raised in Khojaly. We have also started major construction work in Khojaly. Our justice for Khojaly demand was completely justified. The fact that we secured this justice on the battlefield is fully consistent with international law and historical justice. We have restored historical justice. We avenged the innocent victims of Khojaly on the battlefield and did not let their blood remain on the ground, said President Ilham Aliyev. Assistant to the President of the Republic of Azerbaijan, Anar Alekbarov, briefed the head of state on the Khojaly Genocide Memorial Complex. The Khojaly Genocide Memorial, to be created by the Heydar Aliyev Foundation, will be located along the Khojaly-Askaran Road. It will comprise various sections commemorating the tragic events of February 25, 26, 1992, as well as depicting the historical and geographical significance of Khojaly and the town's way of life before the civilian atrocities occurred. Additionally, the memorial will include a model illustrating the district's geographical layout. The memorial will feature documentaries recounting the Khojaly massacre. Then, President Ilham Aliyev, accompanied by the residents, inspected the ongoing construction works in the city of Khojaly. The head of state and representatives of the general public from Khojaly district visited the city of Khankendi.
President Ilham Aliyev shared a post on his social media accounts on the 32nd anniversary of the Khojaly Genocide. The post says, 26 February 1992, Khojaly Genocide. First Vice President Mehriban Aliyeva shared a post on her official Instagram page on the Khojaly Genocide. The post reflects the slogan, Justice for Khojaly. President Ilham Aliyev commemorated the victims of the Khojaly Genocide with a minute of silence. You can get in touch with us via WhatsApp and Telegram accounts at 051-511-1956, through which you can report events you encountered, as well as share suggestions and remarks. That will do for today. Thanks for being with us, and goodbye.